Good afternoon, Harlem and Harlems of the world, on this incredible day on November 5th, 2024. It is election day, and we are all outside. We are in these streets, and we are inside. I'm Terri Wisdom, and this is Harlem Network News. We started at the onset of COVID really just to assure that Harlem and the Harlems of the world are informed, engaged, and called to action. So today, as we stand to vote for the very first Black Asian woman, quote, woman president of the United States of America, this is a dream come true. This is bringing much forth to fruition. And this is what Harlem Network News is about. We are an essential service. And as we started at the onset of COVID, that's because often our stories are not told, and therefore people are misinformed or not informed at all, which was disastrous for us at COVID. Folks were walking around Harlem talking about, I'm Black, I can't get it. So truly and truly and truly, our mission is to tell our stories and to tell our stories correctly. And that costs money. So I stand with all the other grassroots independent Black media people. Shout out to Roland Martin. You're doing an amazing job. Shout out to Catherine Bruce in South Carolina, amazing job, and many of the others. And shout out to us, Harlem Network News. We've been going for approximately 4 years. So it's a powerful, powerful thing. But we need your support. We need you to Zelle us, Harlem Network News at gmail.com, Cash App us, go to our GoFundMe, because this is how we keep going, and we are critical. Today, I also just want you all to stand with me in prayer, as it is election day, but it is also the 3rd anniversary of my son, Ali Sam Wayman Wisdom, Colombo the Shining Star, of his ascension. 3 years ago on this day, November 5th, 2021, he was shot and killed on the Shinnecock Reservation in Southampton, New York. It was 9:49. The case it remains unsolved, as does the case of many young Black and brown men and women in America. I am a member of Harlem Mothers and Fathers Save. On the eve of my son's ascension, we met yesterday, right in Harlem. And it was a small group of us. We have over 50 members. We just finished our day of remembrance. I want to shout out to Jackie Rowe Adams, who is the founder and the CEO of Harlem Mothers and Fathers Save. She lost 2 sons to gun violence. And that is how Harlem Mothers and Fathers Save began. They appealed to the Honorable Keith Wright, who I believe was our council person at the time, or assembly person, and assembly person, and our great councilwoman, now assemblywoman, Inez Dickens, brought it home. And collectively, that is how Harlem Mothers and Fathers Save was born. Many of the members' cases remain unsolved. I want to just give love and support to my fellow members. Jackie Rowe Adams, it is her son Tyrone's birthday today. Her son that was shot and killed, one of her sons. And I also want to give a shout out to my sister, Zarifa Muhammad, who also lost her son. And I believe his wake was yesterday. So we have a lot going on in this community. Our district leader, William Allen, was at the meeting. he lost his brother, his twin brother, to gunshot. And we just give prayers because he recently, his mother transcended. So this is a lot in our community. We bear a lot, we hold up a lot, but we are dedicated for change in Harlem, okay, to stop the violence. There was a meeting yesterday for the 16-year-old that lost to gun violence. And this is just within the past month. So we have a lot going on. We have got to change the paradigm. And that is why this election is so, so powerful. For those of you who have still yet to vote. And I'm right now out in Southampton, Long Island. As I said, today marks the ascension of my son, and may he rest in power and peace. We will be doing a graveside prayer and listening party for him, Ali Sam Wayman Wisdom, at his gravesite in Sag Harbor, in Oakdale Cemetery at 4. We'll assemble 4:30. We will begin our service, our listening party, our prayer. We will be sharing a poem that was written for my son, who was by a friend, a extended family member, Abby O'Doon of the original Last Poets. He and my son did a few songs together prior to my son's transition. It's a beautiful ode and a poem to Ali. We will be reading a prayer. Shout out to my Abyssinian Baptist Family Church. I'm so grateful for our new minister, Reverend Kevin R. Johnson, mentioning my son in the sermon yesterday, and just prayerful for all who have lost their loved ones to gun violence. It is happening from the police, it is happening internally from our community. We have got to stop the violence. I want to also give out a real lifted light to one of the assistant ministers, Dr. Showell. She wrote a beautiful prayer tribute, which we'll be reading at the gravesite for my son Ali. And the first message that I received today was from Reverend Dr. Showell. And it's just grace and a blessing as being supported by our community. And a shout out to my brother, Wayne T. Duncan of the Youngblood Singers, and they will be represented by my grandson, Bryce Cairo, today. So we just send blessings and prayers up for the entire family, our entire family, who has just been impacted, for my son's son, Messiah, and for all of us, for us to stand firm. My granddaughter Sahar, all of us, London, Bryce, all of us, we stand firm. My daughter, Maya Green Jones, we stand firm. And we stand that there will be justice for Ali, and we stand firm and committed that no other families will suffer this kind of loss. It is surreal, okay, but we stand and we keep the legacy and life alive. So it is very befitting on this election day that we celebrate the life of my son, and we celebrate the coming of our first Black Asian woman president in the United States, Kamala Harris, and her running mate, Tim Walsh. Let's go. We got this. So on a local level, I want to make sure if you are going out to vote today, we want to make sure, and that's Harlem, Central Harlem District. We know that Kamala Harris is on the ballot for president. And we need to make sure, obviously she is running against Donald J. Trump, but we need to make sure as you vote and you're on that ballot that Kamala Harris is represented under the Democratic Party. She is also represented under the Working Families Party. Donald Trump is represented under the Republican Party, and he is also represented under the Conservative Party. So it is very, very critical that when you vote for Kamala Harris under one category only, if that is your choice. You make one choice because it is there on the ballot twice. If in fact you circle in the candidate of your choice 2 times, then your vote will be disqualified. So for Central Harlem, just so that you know ahead, and you can click into the New York Board of Elections, for further details, or just the Board of Election, you put your name in, you put your zip code in, you can find out where is your polling place. Polling places are open till 9 tonight, so you still got time. Get out there and cast your vote. You matter, it matters. On the ballot, we also have, and I'm going to run down the Democratic ballot. We've got Christian Gillibrand, who is running for U.S. Senator. We also have a choice of judges on the ballot. For Supreme Court, you can vote for 2. There are only 2 on the ballot: Cynthia Sharon Kern and Gerald Lebovitz. Then you have a choice of 6 judges that are on the ballot. So you can go down and go for those 6 judges. We also know that, let me just make sure what else is on that ballot. I know that at the bottom, oh, okay, I'm sorry. We also have on the ballot our council member, and that is going down the ballot. That's after the choice of the 6 judges, and there are only 6 on the ballot. We have our Congressman, this is on the Democratic slot, Adriano Espaillat, and then we also, and he is running against the Republican Ruben D. Vargas. We have our state senator, our great Cordell Clear. A shout out to Cordell Clear. We were together. I give thanks to you at the DNC. Hey, my sister. And Cordell was going to come on today, but she is busy because there is a watch party that is at the state office building, Obama style and some, from 8 to 12 tonight, as we bring it in, as we bring it home. So come on out, Harlem and Harlems of the world. We have Jordan Wright, who is running for state assembly. He is succeeding our incredible Inez Dickens. And he does have a person running against him on the Republican side, Cesson Adams. Okay, and for judge of civil court, and there's only one person on that ballot, and that is our incredible J. Michelle Sweeting. Amazing. So we have a lot going on, but we also want to make sure that you flip that ballot, because in New York City, we've got 6 items on the ballot. You can go to the Board of Elections, read very carefully what to do. So we just want to make sure that Harlem and Harlems of the world are informed, and so goes Harlem, so goes the world. If Harlem is informed and how we do, that is how the rest of the world does. So wanted to make sure you're informed. And then once again, this evening on the plaza of the state office building located right at 163 125th Street. That is right at the corner of Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Boulevard. We have an election night watch party, and that is sponsored by everybody from State Senator Cordell Clare to Assembly Member Inez Dickens, Congressman Adriano Espaillat, Borough President Mark Adams, real estate advisors, Ed Poteet, the NAACP, the Mid-Manhattan branch, our county leader, Keith Wright, City Council, Dr. Yusef Salam, Assembly Member Eddie Gibbs, Al Taylor, shout out to Assembly Member Al Taylor. We got Alpha Kappa Alpha, the Chi Omega chapter, Omega Psi Phi, the Psi Phi chapter. We got New York Assembly candidate Jordan Wright. We got Jack and Jill of America. We got the Metropolitan chapter, the Harlem Congregation for Community and Improvement, and Stroll to the Polls. Who else? Let's see. The Beat 139 Media, New York Urban League, New York National Urban League. Woo! And it continues. Special thanks to the Links Incorporated, Central Harlem Senior Center, Community Board 10, CUNY Graduate School of Public Health and Policy. Wow. Okay, event organizers, C. Virginia Fields, Deneen Brown Blackman, Michelle, who is it? Michelle Hardy. Sorry about that. And Athena Moore, and Madison Gray. So we just want to give a shout out to all. And I personally want to shout out Win with Black Women. We have been a member of Win with Black Women for 4 years. I want to shout out our New York chapter of Win with Black Women. You all are rocking. Y'all are it. I love you, all of you. Thank you for the 7:30 prayer this morning. That's how we started the day. You all are just amazing. And we're just in the womb of things. That's all I can say. Please go to Harlem Network News. And just, this is where you can get a lot of news, a lot of information. And like I said, we need you to support us. We're doing a lot of great things, and we are making a way out of no way. We are constantly bringing our folding chair to the table, making a way. We've got a great piece on 2025 that really breaks it down. And that was, something that was set up, and I want to make sure that I absolutely get it right. So I'm going to look it up. But, it's an incredible piece, and it is Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated, and it is the Delta Sigma Theta Alumni Chapter Sorority Incorporated. And they are who produced this incredible piece on 2025. So all I can say is that we're doing the work. We are looking forward to change. We're shouting out Howard University because we know it's going to be a watch party at Howard University with Kamala Harris, VP Kamala Harris. Yes, and it's powerful. Harlem is all set up. Classes are virtual this week. They've got extra security there. So we're just going to pray We know that our ancestors are smiling. We know they are watching over us. We give a shout out. We are a media partner for Highlissimo Art, and there is an amazing piece of art, Victory Art, by outsider artist Hailey King Ruby. And his dad, Bernardo Ruby, is his manager. But the Victory piece of art has gone to staffers for Kamala Harris, and hopefully they will be able to present that to her. We thank our Reverend Al Sharpton for all the rallies that he's been doing and assisting in getting this beautiful victory piece to the staffers of Kamala Harris. You can see his art and the victory piece right there at the Renaissance Hotel, Victoria restaurant. He's got some amazing pieces of art. And I don't want to forget anybody. I just Win with Black Women, my sister, Joteka Edie, Holly Holiday, Christina Q, Mignon Moore, and all of the sisters, the young sister who supported us all the way through at the DNC. Donna Brazil, Bishop Leah Daughtry, all of you. And I know I'm not naming everybody. I'm coming off the top today, but I just want to say how grateful we are. How grateful we are. And we stand, we claim the victory. We claim the victory. We got this. President Kamala Harris, we got this. We're claiming it. And like I said, my granddaughter's birthday was yesterday, my oldest granddaughter's birthday. Sahar Sosi Selu Ani, great birthday yesterday. Okay. And it was her birthday when Obama was elected for the first time. So we claim it. We claim it. We claim it. We making our cakes with Sister Kamala Harris picture on it. We got it. We got it. We stand firm. This is our time, and it's a time for change. We know as our sister Kamala comes in, we've got to assist her, support her, hold her accountable. We pray for peace in the Middle East. We pray for an end to the genocide. We pray for all over Africa, for the strife and the wars. Sudan, the Congo, we pray, and we got this. This is a time of change. We pray for our children to be knowledgeable in civics, to understand that it's more than politics. You got to be in it to win it. You got to make a change. You can't just say, oh, this, oh, that. No, you got to roll up your sleeves and get involved. Knowledge is power. So in the words of our great James Baldwin, so goes Harlem, so goes the world. This is Terri Wisdom, and this is Harlem Network News, and we stand firm. We stand firm. All eyes on us. This is us. Harlem Network News. Support, salute, and God bless you, my son. I know you're looking down upon us, and I know that you are shining. Ali Sam Wisdom, Ali Sam Wayman Wisdom, named after his two grandfathers and Muhammad Ali. And he's a Capricorn like Muhammad Ali. So I know you're doing the work, my brother, and I stand shoulder to shoulder with you. And I salute the great Howard University. I salute all our HBCUs. I'm a Lincoln University emeritus alumni. Both my children attended Howard University. Chadwick Boseman was a close associate and classmate of theirs. One, my granddaughters, is a graduate of Howard University, and I have two at Howard University. So I shout us out. We are the people. This is about the village. This is Terri Wisdom, Harlem Network News. Prayers and get out the vote. Action. We got this. Claim it. Claim it. When two or more stand together in prayer, it is done. And we not only have prayer, we have action. It is our time. Thank you. We are the mothers and fathers of civilization. It is our time. Let's go. Let's go, Harlem. We got this. Thank you.